Hello everybody and welcome on into an NFC What If special inside of Madden NFL 25 right here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex. I took a look at some AFC matchups back on Tuesday and I'm back with more inside, but this time we're inside the NFC. We are taking a look at 4 matchups today and we're going to ask ourselves some simple questions. What if the Vikings beat the Lions for the #1 seed? What if the Seahawks won the NFC West? And what if the Falcons won the NFC South? We're going to start with what if the Vikings won. We're going to take a look at the Lions taking on the Rams. A Vikings win would have sealed them the #1 spot. It would have slid Detroit all the way down to the #5 spot and created this matchup. That's our first game. Let's jump in. I'll explain the other games as we move along. For more, so be sure to subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Is this like the 3rd time I've had to record this intro? It is. Absolutely is. I know that they just announced that the game is getting moved to Arizona, but we'll give the Rams the home game. It's not really a home game for the Rams. People don't really care about that team there right now, but hopefully it'll grow, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a nice middle finger to the oh, I didn't mean to do Ram. It's fine. It's all good. I may have already gotten my thumbnail. It's fine. Yeah, we're here. We're in Los Angeles. And we're gonna watch some football. We have 7-minute quarters. We have it on all Madden difficulty. We have the sliders adjusted the way that I would like them to be. Did they maybe kind of not save correctly last time I played? They absolutely did. I watched about the entirety of the first quarter, I think. And then it was like, oh, it's on rookie. Cool. Why didn't you save that? What is autosave? Anyway. Here we are. We're inside Los Angeles. The stadium, the audio, I don't know why, just seems to be quiet here. I bumped it up on the base level. So, Detroit will get the ball first. Oh, we also have 15 seconds will be remaining on the play clock. That was about the only setting that it did save. From the 5-yard line, he'll run it out to the 28. Pretty good run back there. I like the new kickoff. I think it's good. It's increased at least a little bit of more like a little more action. You know what I mean? I know it kind of comes across as like very like, oh, everybody needs like things constantly happening. You know what? The kickoffs are fun. We could use less injuries and more cool returns. So Goff leads the Lions out for their first drive of the game from the 28-yard line. This is an interesting matchup because you have Goff taking on Matthew Stafford, a trade that I think is great for both teams. That is a nice contested catch, though it loses 4 yards, second down and 14. Rams go on to win a Super Bowl. The Lions have built a fierce competitor, and Jared Goff looks like the guy that you would have wanted to take #1 overall. So, I don't know. It's hard to argue. Feels like just a win all around for everyone. Second down and 14. Goff steps back, fires. It's caught and met again as the catch was made. That time it's a gain of 3, but it's still 3rd down and long for Dan Campbell. Likely cost his team a chance at a Super Bowl title last season with his aggression. A couple opportunities to just kick a field goal and take the points. I know it's the style that you want, but sometimes like maybe you just get out of your own way. Oh, it's a screen and a missed block on the outside. They'll give him no gain, but it was excellently read by the Rams, poorly executed by the Detroit Lions, and that is a quick 3-and-out. The punt is away. They'll take it from the 26-yard line. Talk about missing a block. You missed the gunner on that. Trying to set up a return, and there's a man right there. So Matthew Stafford threw for nearly 4,000 yards last year. And by last year, I mean 2023. Why would it update with actual stats? Who knows? Single back set. Very tight formation for the Rams as they start their drive. Caught but dropped. The hit jarred the ball loose. Puka Nacua burst onto the scene last year. I don't know. What were his stats like this season? I think the Rams are going to be in an interesting position as far as they put in some backups. They didn't really feel like they tried their hardest to beat the Seahawks because they already had it wrapped up. And I think a lot of people would look at that and go, well, why wouldn't you try to improve your standing? Why wouldn't you try to get to that next level, to the 3 seed, to play Washington? Well, the Rams already beat the Vikings this year, so it's not quite as wild or wacky as you might think. The 5th was Sunday. Goodness gracious. Stafford drops back and finds Nacua again. Big gain all the way out to the 41-yard line in Detroit territory. Rams ended up losing that game to the Seahawks by 5. Let's look at some stats here for the Rams. Oh, interesting. Is Puka Nacua maybe out with an injury? It's not a perfect science. A couple rushes, 6 yards for Williams as he tried to find some room off the right side. Okay, hold on. PUCA? No. PUKA. Okay. Went to BYU. Stafford in trouble and throws the ball at the feet of the receiver. He went to Washington. That is wild. Why is this a University of Washington? Okay, whatever. BYU after transferring from Washington. Okay, great. Where is professional career? Pre-draft as we take a look. Oh, tipped and incomplete. NFL statistics. Let's see. Ball dropping catch. Suffered an injury during training. Okay. Week to week. Injured reserve. Okay. And maybe he just didn't get any. Oh, I guess if you were resting your starters, maybe. Okay. Whatever. He played 11 games, caught about 1,000 yards of passes. Okay. We just had another missed field goal. Goodness gracious. Maybe I should have turned up the kicking accuracy. Oh my gosh. Goff from the shotgun. All kinds of time. Fires over the middle. Finds a receiver. Will be tackled inside the 30. It's Williams. First down to the 26-yard line. So big play for the Lions. Coming out on the first play of their opening drive. I don't love the Rams' numbers dropping from yellow to white. Goff again from the shotgun. Clean pocket as he steps back and fires. caught right at the 20-yard line. They'll give it to him they'll give him progress to the 19. As Williams comes up with yet another catch. That one good for 6, 2nd and 4. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Goff with a quick throw, a little slant on the far side. That is caught. That's the same receiver again. First down and 10 at the 10. So it looks like there might be a little bit of wiggle room to pick up a first down before a touchdown. Oh boy. I don't know. Maybe. Goff hands left side. They give up 6 yards on that, the Rams defense does, but they hold him out of the end zone. Bend but don't break, maybe. Taking a look at Jimmy Garoppolo, who got playing time in that game against Seattle. Second down and 4 from the 4. Goff to the outside. Caught. Touchdown. Wasn't sure if those feet were down, but Amon-Ra St. Brown catches it for 6. They gave us maybe the worst possible angle you could have given us. That one still wasn't super clear. I don't know. Was that a touchdown? So those are the only angles that the replay crew would have. I don't know that they would be able to do anything with it. Doesn't matter now as the extra point is up and good. Detroit takes advantage of the short field. Runs 5 plays, 55 yards, a little under 2.5 minutes, and we have a 7-0 Detroit lead in Los Angeles. Do you have kind of an interesting scenario here where, let's say, for example, the Detroit Lions, they win this game. That'd be an upset. That'd be a 5 over a 4. And let's just say that the 2 and the 3 seed would win. That would be that it would be Philadelphia taking on Tampa Bay in Philadelphia. And it would set up Detroit playing Minnesota. And if Minnesota were to win and the same scenario kind of happens, in real life, you would have the same matchups. It'd be the 2 and the 3. And then the 1 and the 5, it would just be the home and the away would be flipped. So if that were to happen, there wouldn't be much of a reason to look at the next stage of the NFC playoffs, because I don't think that it's that interesting to take a peek at or to watch an entire game that's the same teams, just the coin flip is different. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Be interesting this weekend. But if, a 7 or a 6 does an upset, then we have a reason to look at the second round as far as the NFC is concerned, because Detroit could get a home game if a 7 and a 6 win, or they could get a road game if a 6 and a 2 win or whatever. Then it gets messy. But obviously, I'll get to figure that out after the weekend is up. We are through 1 here in Los Angeles. It's Detroit 7, Los Angeles 0. More NFL action coming your way here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex. Subscribe and ring the bell, please. First down and 10 for the Rams as we start quarter number 2. Puka Nacua in motion. Stafford drops back and they try to set up the screen. Excellent job. That's just good effort there. It's a bad angle by the defense, but Williams does a good job to stretch it as far as he can and turns upfield. It's a screen where nobody is out front. You can see that 51 kind of just took that extra step forward, and then he was completely out of position for the tackle. You feel like screens would be a good thing to throw against an aggressive Detroit defense. Worked in that scenario. Stafford with a handoff. He goes up the middle and picks up 2. Whoa, that is a bizarre play call for Matthew Stafford. A quarterback draw as we have an injury timeout. Unfortunately, number 93 came up injured. We take a look at him on the sidelines there. That was a really bizarre play on a second down and long. Especially from like the shotgun. Everything about that just felt very weird. It's 3rd down and 9. Teddy Bridgewater came out of retirement to be a backup quarterback on the Detroit Lions. So, hey, you know what? The Detroit, if you win, at least Teddy B H2O picks up a ring. That is a very well-read screenplay. It goes nowhere, and it is 4th and 10. Really questionable play call on 2nd down and 9. I just don't think you can do that. You can't do that. Falls for the fair catch, but it does go out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Jared Goff has started the game 7 for 7, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Is that right? Did I read that correctly? Well, it was a run. .5:01 to go here in the second quarter. A little bunch set there at the top of the formation. Fires over the middle, smacked in the back, but holds on for his 4th catch of the day. It's Williams again. Picks up 6, 2nd down and 4. Goff is doing a great job. Just, hey, take what the defense gives you. If they give you 6 on 1st down, take that. We saw him be real patient against the Vikings defense as well. Goff again over the middle. Same kind of situation. Catch, hit, but holds on. St. Brown picks up the 1st down at the 28-yard line. Quick, decisive throw from Jared Goff, who he knew where he wanted, who he wanted. We are going to have offsides? Yeah. Encroachment. It's a weird penalty that we see here in this scenario that they actually called it. But we've seen throughout those games of the AFC where the offense isn't even set and like ready to do anything. If they would have snapped the ball, it would have been an illegal formation. But for some reason, the defensive line keeps trying to jump across when it just doesn't make any sense. Not like they were hard counting or anything. It's a nice find for Goff. I believe that's Laporta out to the 44. 1st down and 10. Feels like a funky Madden problem. Same with my Rock Band. My Rock Band 4 band, funky Madden problem. Montgomery with some nice vision. Nowhere to really go on that right side. Bounces back to the left. Finds a couple. Actually finds a few with 4 yards on that one. Thought we were going to get a second person sitting on the bench. We're getting that animation a lot. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like commentary specific. Oh, we almost got him sitting down twice. Oh my goodness. What a bizarre play. Yeah, he is wide open. The game of Madden NFL 25 absolutely ruined the Rams defense right there. I wonder if I can get a pause. I don't think you can take a look at a replay. Actually, I wonder if maybe you can go like this. No. Okay. They're not going to give us the replay that's going to be helpful, but there was the motion brought the defender down, but for some reason, instead of going behind the line, he went in front, and when the ball got snapped, the defender that was supposed to be on Laporta got caught on this, like right in the center area, and that freed him up for a wide open touchdown pass. I said like that, I made that dumb joke, and here we are with a 13-0 lead. Now a 14-0 lead. Easily the biggest play of the day. I can't believe that happened. Madden glitches, baby. I mean, perfect game. Perfect game. Buy all the microtransactions. Today they were like, do you want a free pass for like some Packers stuff or something? Or do you want to buy an advanced one or whatever? And I'm like, I don't want any of this. Please leave me alone. Madden is truly one of the worst about every time I backed out to the menu just trying to get this going, it was like, hey, Ultimate Team. Would you like some Ultimate Team? I'm like, no. I know you have data on all of this stuff. And look at my profile. How many times have I ever gone into Ultimate Team that isn't specifically tied to achievements? The answer is like none. I play or watch and commentate multiple sports games a year, and I don't ever but use their microtransactions. Get out of here. Stafford off the play action fake, throws deep over the middle, missed his receiver high. 2nd down and 10. I like the aggression there. I love the skin popping through the shirt there. That's also excellent. Bridgewater claps. He finished coaching high school football, Bridgewater, and then came into the league to be a backup, which is just awesome. I'm a big Teddy Bridgewater fan. Wish Minnesota had stuck with him after the knee injury. 14-0 here as we hit the 2-minute warning. Really sure what was going on with that screen there. Stafford, quick throw out to the flat. Cooper Kupp picks up a couple, and the clock is running as he stays inbounds. 1 sit down. No huddle. Stafford taken down from behind. Thought that he had a clean pocket. He had enough time to try and find somebody. It's likely what you would call a coverage sack. Is it Darius Smith? I missed you on Green Bay, buddy. Glad you're doing well. Thought he was going to try and step up into the pocket there a little bit, but he just drifted a little too far back. Jackson couldn't hold up on the line and is taken down for a massive loss. And Detroit very smartly takes a timeout before a 3rd down and 17. They will run the ball. I like the call there from the Rams. You're probably not going to pick up a 3rd down and 17. Run the ball. Force them to use a timeout. And it's 4th and 18 with 1:27 to go. See how I'm sure Detroit will be very aggressive. The punt is away, and inside the 30, he will take the return out to the 36-yard line. Receiver set for Goff. As he takes a rip down the field, finds a receiver, and there's one man who never dove. Touchdown, Patrick and the Lions. Now up 3 scores. It was probably a 4-receiver set, by the way, with a receiver out of our frame there. Maybe it's just a 3-receiver set. I can't believe that they didn't even try to dive and trip him up at all. So Detroit did get, the benefit with the pestery Madden glitch, but still be up big. One play, 64 yards and 8 seconds off the clock. There is no skipping in this. I missed 2K. 2K is really good about allowing you as a viewer to advance the action. Kickoff will be returned from the 5-yard line. And he'll get spun down around the 26. Now, the Rams are in an interesting position here. 3 timeouts, a minute 7 on the clock. They get the ball first for the second half. They can make this a 1-score game, but they have to score here. So 1st and 10, Stafford from the shotgun, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Again, just when I think that Stafford might try to step up in the pocket, he goes a little bit further back, and that Detroit Lions, defensive line is there to meet him. Incompletion stops the clock, which is a positive for the Rams. 5 wide. They'll shift. And he can't come up with the catch there. Throw behind and kind of low. Nakua can't come up with the catch. It's quickly 3rd and 10, and this is not the situation you want to be in if you're the Rams. You're going to use maybe 10 seconds a game clock with 3 incompletions. You got to come up with a conversion here. Detroit would have an opportunity as they will take a look at a run. Nice job to bounce it outside up to the 39-yard line. Take a timeout with 55 seconds to go. You just can't give this Detroit team any time on the clock. They've had 2 big strikes for touchdowns. And the run, again, a good play on 3rd and long. If you rip it and you get a first down, hey, that's great. Use a timeout. See if you can put something together. If not, you force Detroit to use their final timeout as Matthew Stafford takes the play-action pass, throws it out wide to Nakua. He'll pick up 4 as the clock is ticking down to 42 seconds. Any sort of awareness, Madden, would be great about what you're trying to do here. All the way inside 30 seconds now. It's a short pass. Caught in a quick timeout. The Rams will be facing 3rd down in inches here with 23 to go. Still not even at midfield. Wide open, Cooper cut down to the 35-yard line. They will take their 3rd and final timeout with 16 seconds on the clock. I don't know, just kind of a mess here. The Los Angeles Rams feel like they are fighting for every inch that they are looking for on this field, and the Lions are kind of just doing whatever they want. Four receiver set from the gun. Fires outside. Nice catch. Out of bounds with 12 seconds to go. Nakua throws to a Ghost. The Ghost gets the ball. The Ghost is in the stands. Hands it to a hot dog vendor. Good execution by Los Angeles. Giving yourself kind of a chip shot field goal here, or some shots to the end zone. That is out of bounds. You get one quick play, but with the way that Matthew Stafford has been sacked a couple of times, I think you would just take the points here. 21-3. I think this is the smart decision. I think it is tempting. If that play, the previous play was about 3 seconds quicker, I think it makes more sense, but 6 seconds, right? Can you get into the end zone there? Is it going to be a good, like a quality throw? Just take the points, 21-3, get yourselves on the board. Get an opportunity. You can close this to a 10-point game with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion out of the break. Took a knee in the end zone, so we'll come out to the 30-yard line. Detroit probably won't do anything here. Maybe a Hail Mary shot, but... oh, for the love of goodness. Jumbo set. They will hand the ball off. It's a solid 4-yard gain, and we're heading to the break. 21-3 Detroit. Goff with the deep shot. Really weird camera framing there. All right, what can the Rams do on their opening drive of the third quarter? Run back out to the 28-yard line. Here comes Stafford. Yardage isn't quite as lopsided as you might think. There's Stafford doing a good job stepping up into the pocket. Still got hit as he let the ball fly, but at least he didn't lose a big chunk of yards there. Detroit's only sending 4. The coverage on the back end's been very good, and it's created some pressure as Stafford has held onto the ball for a little bit. Stafford floats it out to Kupp. He's going to get 2. It's quickly 3rd down and 8 for this Rams offense. Stafford drops back, fires. Ooh, makes the man miss, and that is huge because it keeps the drive alive. Good job. Stafford kind of dropped back, but instead of just going straight back, he rolled to the outside. Gave himself just enough time. Throw maybe a touch low, but a good job to at least avoid the first tackle and pick up the yards gained. Campbell missing a drive stopper right there. Stafford takes the snap, drops back, quickly fires over the middle. Quackley fires over the middle. Finds Puka Nacua, and it is 1st and 10 again. Stafford with a handoff. Runs right side. Good job. I don't know if it's a touchdown saving tackle, but it felt like it was about to be a big play if he did not get that. Get the running back down. Pick up a 5. We'll go with a run right side again. Kind of like some of this play calling. The Rams have been, it feels like feels pretty pass happy here on their offensive side. I know that's kind of the Sean McVay thing. Being handsome on the sideline. Probably spells his name correctly, which is nice. Probably also 6'4". Tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That is a huge tackle. Nice job by the Detroit defense. They bend, but they don't break. They force Sean McVay into an interesting decision here. I think you go for it on 4th and 1. But we'll see what they want to do. 45-yard field goal from here. And that is what they will do. They will settle for the field goal attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good. So 21-6. That was a nice long drive to start this half, but unfortunately they only settle for 3. I think that's another aspect that you could look at as well of like, man, you've taken nearly 4 minutes off the clock. You want to try and come away with 7, maybe even 8 if you want to go for the 2. Still a 2-score game, so I guess at some point you needed the field goal anyway. I just don't think you want the field goal after a near 4-minute drive. The kick is away, and it is returned starting at the 5-yard line out to the 20. Met at the 25 or 26-yard line, well, they'll mark him, and driven backwards as Goff comes out. He's had a great game today. Couple of touchdown passes. Aided by some funky physics. Going to the YMCA. So what do the Lions have for their first drive out of the break? It is a run to the right side. He'll pick up 5. I'd anticipate Detroit kind of shifts into a bit more of a, not like a clock management mode, but just willing to slow things down a little bit. Goff fires over the middle, and it looks like it got hit. He hit an offensive lineman, maybe? Not sure what he's calling for there. But 3rd down and 5, that's a huge incompletion for this Rams defense. If they could hold and get their offense back out on the field, could we have an interesting game brewing here? Goff, all kinds of time. Steps, fires deep. He has a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. There were 2 defenders in the area, but Jamison Williams got behind them both. And on a 3rd down and 5, the Rams get the blessed offensive lineman pass deflection. But Los Angeles can't get any pressure with just the 4. Detroit burns them on the back end. 27-6 your score. Extra point is good, and it's back to a 22-point lead. I guess we're back to a 3-score game. It's 21-0, 21-3. Kick is away and from inside the 5-yard line. Returned, had a little bit of a hole, but closed up before he could get there. Tries to bounce it to the right a little bit and tackled just before he gets to the 30. So the Rams have settled for a couple of field goals. Not out of time yet, obviously. That sounds kind of like a dumb statement coming out of my mouth, but you need to match touchdowns with touchdowns. With a play action pass, Stafford, tries to find Puka Nacua. He can't. The ball popped up in the air for a second. I thought maybe the receiver that was coming down toward the sideline might have a shot at it, but no such luck in second down. Stafford finds receiver to the top side of that formation. Not exactly sure who caught the ball, but they gained 6. And a big third down here for the Los Angeles Rams. Stafford drops and fires over the middle. Caught, first down and more. 7th catch of the day, and Nacua up over 100 yards receiving. A nice third down conversion. Handoff right side. Does a good job just trying to stretch it as far as he can. Picks up 7, second down and 3. Play action pass. Stafford steps, fires, misses his man. Diving attempt from Kupp, but comes up empty. Third down and 3. Rolled out to his left and then fired back all the way across the field, or most of the way across the field. And the marker was yellow, whatever that means. Another big third down. They're going to go with a run. He'll try to pick it up on the ground, but nothing. Well, he got 2. I shouldn't say nothing. He picked up 2. It's a 4th down and 1. I think you need to go for it here, and they're going to probably get blessed by the Madden oddness. If they try to snap that ball before the end of the third quarter, it is more than likely that they would punt it. Because the game would think, oh, it's the third quarter. It doesn't take into account. I don't think it takes into account the logic of, oh, it's the waning seconds of the third quarter. Because it switches to the fourth quarter, now the game goes, oh, we have to go for it regardless. So, 4th down and 1. And he just missed him. He had exactly what he needed to get. And the receiver was open and everything. And Stafford just missed him. Big red mark on the field. And here come the Detroit Lions up by 22. Detroit keeps the ball on the ground, as you would expect them to. Get that clock running and keep it moving. So the Rams season going to likely come to an end here at the hands of the Detroit Lions. Trying to find a little bit of room on the right side, but nothing doing there. 3rd down and 9. Four players all in the same animation phase as they go with a screen play. Nice easy completion. 4 touchdowns for Goff on the afternoon. The right will pick up 6. Not quite enough. I don't think it needed to be. Just an easy completion. Run a screen play. Keep that clock moving. Kick is... Ooh, they're going to call that a touchback. That was close. That looked like it was maybe going to go out of bounds. Out of bounds and pinned the Rams very deep in their own territory. Instead, the Rams get a bit of a break. Nice catch by Cooper Kupp, Super Bowl MVP a couple years back. Pick up the first down out at the 34-yard line. Rams got to hurry it up just a little bit here. Obviously, you want to be sure you get the score. You want to get the right play calls. Make sure everybody's on the same page, but you don't have time to be sitting here lollygagging around. 3 guys in the same animation for Detroit. They only rush 4. Tight throw into coverage. It is incomplete. Had it, but dropped it on the hit. 2nd down and 10. Stafford drops back, fires, deep shot, has a man, hits, caught, touchdown Rams. That's kind of the drive that they needed last time. Or they at least needed to convert that 4th down and keep themselves on the field, but Kupp does a nice job to pick up the big bomb from Stafford, and it's I think it's a 2-score game regardless. Hutchinson there. Looks like he's in the game. That looks very Dan Campbell. Darn it. Can't believe we didn't get that. It's a 2-score game either way. Extra point, 2-point conversion, no points. Now you're going to call that good. 3 plays, 80 yards, 50 seconds off the clock, and it is 28-14. 4:15 to go. The Rams, obviously their defense needs to get a 3-and-out here. They likely need a 3-and-out on the ensuing drive if they were to score. Detroit took about 2 minutes off the clock with the 3-and-out, so the timeline's real tight here. The Rams will have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Kick is away. And from the 2-yard line, Detroit returns it. My returns have looked pretty nice. Some solid starting field position. Took a look at Jared Goff, 14-15, 260 yards and 4 touchdowns today. That Madden glitch where the defender got caught near the center is Looking real rough for the Rams there. Otherwise, it could be just a 10-point lead, a 7-point lead perhaps. But it's 1st and 10 with 4:10 to go. We'll go with a handoff. Tries to stretch it toward the outside, but the Rams do a good job reading what they want to do. Montgomery goes down inbounds smartly, and the clock runs. Hand off this time. Sets up a 3rd down and 3. From the shotgun. Goff drops back. It's a screen play. It's blocked well enough to pick up the 1st down. Doesn't quite end the game, but it could get them close, or at least it forces Los Angeles to burn all of their timeouts. They would not be able to. That would then force them into an onside kick. It's a big play right there. He does go out of bounds, which saves 40 seconds for these Los Angeles Rams, excuse me, for the wrong part of the score bug. I'll have to have another snap before the 2-minute warning. Off with the handoff. Ooh, he bounces off a would-be tackler and in. Inside the 35-yard line down to the 34, and that'll hit the 2-minute warning. 28-14 your score here. Detroit trying to wrap this up. They look like they are in great position to do so. That is a huge 9-yard run, and this is how Detroit finishes games. Hey, we're going to hand it to our running back. We're going to wear you down all game long so that when we get into these situations, we are just going to break your will. Nicely done by the Rams, giving themselves at least a sliver of hope. 3rd down and 1. And that will do it. LA will burn their final timeout, but the 1st down will seal it for the Detroit Lions. That'll be a kneel down from Goff. That'll be into the divisional round. They'll have to wait for results this weekend to see kind of what happens there. Run up the middle brings it to 3rd down and 7. That should do it. 28-14, your final. The final seconds tick away here in Los Angeles, and the Detroit Lions punch their ticket to the divisional round. Who will they play? We'll find out after the weekend, and they're going to go ahead and set up for a field goal try. Oh, and they're going to go for it. Oof, boy. Toxic, absolutely toxic move there from the Detroit Lions. 31-14, your final. So it turns out that touchdown wasn't really that big of a difference, which is good. That's what you want to see in these scenarios. Like the Madden maddens and is maddening to watch at times, but all right, let's finish that game. We are going to move on to our second question of the day. Hey, what if the Seattle Seahawks won the NFC West? I'm going to go ahead and give them the same number, the same seeding that the Rams had. I'm not exactly sure why the tiebreaker was there. The Seahawks got eliminated from the playoffs for maybe the most boring reason possible, which was that the Rams had a better winning percentage against teams, common opponents, or something like that. Really weird. Not the most fun way to get eliminated, and they were able to beat the Rams, who weren't really playing for anything, and did try to pick, I guess, did care that they were playing the Vikings, and thankfully we have the Vikings right there. But the Vikings would have had to travel to Seattle, who would have been the 4 seed. Either way, my mom's happy. She's just rooting for a good game. She loves the Vikings. She loves the Seahawks. And we are going to watch this one. I will probably hop up. We are going to make sure that we pick the commentary team. Tirico and Olsen. And we'll give them the same time slot that the Rams would have had, which would have been 8:15. It's on a Monday. And there you go. Welcome to Seattle. The Vikings won here not too long ago. See if Geno Smith can lead the Seahawks to playoff victory. Just a really good NFC North kind of doomed Seattle as well. Of course, you didn't give me the thing that I wanted. Great. Big fan of that. Kind of a nice shot, if I'm being honest with you. So we'll go min at C. I picked the commentators that I wanted and everything, and it still said lol. Lol JK. Curious to see what the Seahawks do with Geno Smith. They don't necessarily have to bring him back. But I don't know why you wouldn't, because he led you to a 10-win season. You were in playoff contention until the last week. I'll let you enjoy the kickoff, and I will rejoin you in just a moment. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please. Sam Darnold there hitting Aaron Jones for a big 3rd down and 10 conversion, a screen play. Happy for Aaron Jones. I miss him on Green Bay, but I'm glad that he's doing well. Vikings in Seahawks territory at the 47-yard line. Jefferson in motion. Darnold steps back, fires, and finds a wide open Aaron Jones for the touchdown. 6-0 Vikings. I thought that they were going to have Justin Jefferson wide open, but instead finds a nice wide open running back there. They put Jefferson in motion, and then just looks like probably had him just run a streak up the sideline. Jones, a couple of huge plays there as the Seahawks defense tries to figure out what is going on. This game really likes confrontation between players. Same team, opposite teams, it doesn't matter. They're going to fight. So a 6-play, 76-yard drive takes 1 minute and 56 seconds off the clock, and it leads to a 7-0 Minnesota lead. There is a kick, and that is looked a little short, but hey, that's what they want. Not a terrible return, about 20 yards. Take a look at Geno Smith's stats from 2023. 20 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 3,600 yards through the air. He hit some incentives in the final game, which was big for him. I believe $6 million total for him. So, good job. Hey, way to go, Geno Smith. Way to come over to Seattle. Way to, play well for a couple of seasons. Revitalize your career. They'll go with a handoff right up the middle, and they'll pick up 2 before Greenard. Send the running back into motion. Geno Smith steps, fires, has a man. It's a contested catch. He left that one a little bit short for DK Metcalf. Oh, if he could have gotten a little bit more on that ball, he had him. Those are also kind of the catches you would anticipate DK Metcalf would come down with. But it is, it's a 50-50 ball, and it did not land in the Seahawks' favor. 3rd down and 8, short of the line to gain, but they're going to give it to him. Excellent effort there by DK. Comes back, gets the reception, and picks up the 1st down. Smith, good way to stay in the pocket, or stay in there and take the hit. Out to the 37-yard line. Smith under center, drops back and finds Lockett. Lockett picks up 6 and sets up 2nd down and 4. Working our way through quarter number 1. Game 2, we're going to take a look at a couple more games after this. I don't believe I talked about exactly what it would be. Maybe I did. Boy, recording the intro like 3 times really didn't help me. Charbonnet does a good job, stretches the ball across the line to gain, and it is 1st and 10. Well, we will get to see this Vikings team again. We'll go down to LA for a 2nd time as well. We'll see the Commanders and the Falcons. Smith setting up the screen. Did not get the block. Would have actually liked to see Charbonnet turn that back inside. Give his offensive line an opportunity to try and pick up those blocks. Still picked up 5, which is obviously, it's fine. You won positive yards. Great. The Vikings defense played that very well. Geno Smith finds Font, and it's Font. It's 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. It's a good-looking Seahawks drive in response to the Minnesota drive. Steps and fires. Lockett's going to get to the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Seahawks. Playing video games? What is going on there? He's rolling around. Looked like the Vikings defender was right there to try and get the... tackle, but just kind of took a weird route after the reception. Kick is up, kick is good. And it's 7-7. 8-play, 74-yard drive. As Darnold gets warmed up on the sidelines. His hand going through the ball. Kick is away. And a decent Vikings return up to the 28-yard line. 2 receptions, 2 targets. And Aaron Jones has 58 yards through the air and a touchdown, or I should say receiving. 1:02 to go here, first quarter action from Seattle, Washington. In Seattle a lot this upcoming baseball season with year 5 of the Mariners franchise. Motion Jones out to Darnold's right, and he goes left. Finds a nice gain of 4. Bunch set to the top of the formation. They'll go with a play action pass. Fires over the middle. TJ Hawkinson comes up with a catch and survives a big hit from that Seattle defense. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Final seconds of the first quarter tick down. And that will be where we leave it. 7-7 here. Vikings, Seahawks, end of the first. Welcome back to Seattle. Jefferson in motion. Darnold drops, rolls to his left. He's going to try and pick up the first down and smartly slides down about 4 yards before the first down marker. Ooh, we do have a college football playoff game happening today, as I just remembered. Don't really like any of the teams remaining, but I hate Notre Dame the most, so... Oh, and of course Notre Dame wins 27-24. They score 17 in the fourth, including a field goal. (10-10) after 3 quarters. Yuck. Oh, Darnold. He had his man. He had the right read, but left that one a little too low there. And a good job by Seahawks defense to bat that one away. Bring up 3rd down and 9. Darnold steps and fires. Goes near sideline. It's a catch, but he'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain. Is that Addison ran out of room there on the sideline, and the Vikings will likely punt here. Angled kick is looking pretty ugly. That is out at the 26-yard line. Not what you want to see. They just highlighted Aaron Jones on the Minnesota side, who also had 2 targets and 2 receptions, a touchdown. The only difference is Lockett, 40 yards receiving, compared to the 50, 56, 58, whatever it was for Aaron Jones. So something about the back of the Seahawks helmet looks weird in this game. I don't know why. Did they bring back the little dip? They probably had the dip for a long time. They might want to just go back to the straight band around the middle. There's something about that looks very odd, but whatever. Incomplete pass from Geno Smith. Hand the ball off, and Charbonnet picks up just a monster 8 yards. I thought that was going to be a gain of 2, and then I thought maybe a gain of 4, and he just kept going, and he doubled that to a gain of 8. 3rd down and 2. You're going to get an offside penalty, so it does not matter what this play is. Though it is positive. All the way out to the 41-yard line. That is absolutely encroachment. I was wrong on the defense. Again, we see a weird encroachment penalty or offside penalty where the opposing team not even ready. Not sure what those sounds were, but okay. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quick pass to the outside. Takes advantage of an aggressive Vikings defense. No blocking on the outside, but still got around a couple of defenders. The 3rd guy that was in the area finally brought him down to pick up a 3. But it was a good quick pass against what the Vikings would look like they were blitzing off the edge there. From the shotgun. Going with a run. He'll bounce it to the right and pick up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Charbonnet with some hard running here for the Seahawks. Now, obviously, this scenario assumes that the Detroit Lions would be the 1 seed. Ooh, tried to go to Lockett, but Harrison Smith all over it. Broke the pass up. 2nd and 10. Smith drops back, steps and fires over the middle, and kind of looked like Charbonnet had it, but Some contact there from Cashman. Breaks up the pass. And it's 3rd and 10. Kind of surprised to not see Seattle go to Charbonnet again, or on the ground with a 2nd down and 10. See if he can pick up some hard yards there. Now they're into an interesting, must-pass situation. The screen doesn't get set up quite as well as they probably would have liked. Gilmore on the tackle there, and Charbonnet is able to pick up 5, but the screens kind of just don't look like they work super well in this game. They more often than not have looked... The defense has had the advantage on those plays, so... See if they go back to it. Another meh kick. It's a little bit better than what the Minnesota Vikings had, but still nothing too great. It is 1st down and 10 from the 16-yard line. Plenty of time for the Vikings to work with. 3 timeouts. Aaron Jones, single back set. They're going to go with the fake to Addison, and they're going to hand it to Jones. He breaks the first tackle. The next 2 guys are able to take him down at the 28-yard line. Sets up a 1st down, though. Jones tries to bounce it outside. He'll pick up 1. That should take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. As we get ready to wrap up the first half of action. 7-7. Excellent. Just incredible camera work. They have the building with the 12 lights on. Darnold, all kinds of time, fires over the middle, hits Hawkinson. He's taken down a couple yards short of the line to gain, and it's 3rd down. No timeout used by either team. I think I'd take a timeout if I were Seattle. I wouldn't worry about it if I were Minnesota. Short jump for Darnold. He's going to hit Addison on the crosser. They'll find the 1st down to the 44-yard line. No huddle for the Vikings. Darnold over the middle. It's Hawkinson. They'll take a timeout with 1:10 to go. Nice 8-yard gain. They've been able to find him with consistency there. Just run up, turn around, and stand there, just in case. You're the safety valve. Second and 2, little flip to Hawkinson. He'll pick up the 1st down. Under a minute to go now. Darnold tries to get rid of it. Looked like he was going for Jones, but contact as he was trying to release the ball. It falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. And we get the double sit down. The double man sit down. Who needs the 10K half-court shot or whatever it was in NBA 2K25 when we have the double sit-down? Jones tries to go up the middle, picks up 5, and the Vikings will take a timeout with 40 seconds remaining. Would have liked to have seen the Seahawks do that on their 2nd and 10 on the last drive that they had. Just you have a good running back who is running well, picking up hard-earned yards. set up a third and a little more manageable. Darnold throws. It is Justin Jefferson. He'll be short of the line to gain, and the Seahawks take a timeout. 4th down and 1. Bryant on the tackle. Looks like the Viking. Well, this did trick me in one of the AFC games. I forget exactly which one, but they definitely showed like, hey, we're going to throw the kicker out there, and then it was still the offense. It was the Ravens game, and then Darnold was in the huddle. Now we're back to the kicking game. 50-yard field goal, 51-yard most likely. Kick is up, and it's good. So a smart use of a timeout by the Seahawks gives themselves 30 seconds to work with. A couple of timeouts. They can work with the middle of the field. They have Lockett. They have Metcalf. See if Geno Smith can put them in a position to tie this game back up with a field goal. From the 5. And he'll get it out to about the 20, or right at that 25-yard line. 3-second return. It must be that bump in the helmet. I think it's the Revolution helmets with the kind of the whatever. Timeout for Seattle as Metcalf gets him up to the 39-yard line. Good start to the drive. Good, quick, decisive pass for Geno Smith. Smith to Smith and Jigba. You can still work the middle of the field, but you can't do that. It's intercepted. Oh, no. Geno Smith, 7-7. It's Byron Murphy Jr. on the other end. Just fooled him there. Thought he had the route that he wanted, but there was a Minnesota defender lurking. We're going to take a look at the replay. Trying to hit Lockett. It looked like maybe Metcalf was, or whoever the other receiver on the far side was probably the better option there. Okay, Minnesota. 17 seconds at a timeout. They're at the 40. It's a 57-yard field goal from here. He was able to knock it through from 50. So the middle of the field is in play. I was trying to say that about Seattle before they threw the interception. Hawkinson tackled. Nice play there. I would have taken a timeout early and taken a shot or two at the end zone. But they'll take a timeout with 4 seconds remaining, and it'll be an opportunity for 3 for the Vikings to get a 6-point lead heading to half. That's quite the swing right there. There is 1 second remaining as the field goal is up and good. And the final play of Okay, just kidding. Not quite. All right, one more play here in the first half. Smith rolls, tries to... Wouldn't have been the worst steal in the world, but they tried to get a big bomb down the field. Smith got hit as he threw it, almost threw another pick. Mercifully for Seahawks and Seahawks fans, he didn't. It's the Vikings 13, Seahawks 7 as we head to the break. And the Seahawks get the ball to start the second half. Good news for them. I kind of forgot who started the ball or game with the ball, mainly because I needed to hop up. But had I known, could have pumped that up a little bit more. But it is a good opportunity for the Seahawks to take the lead or cut this down to a field goal game. They go with a play action pass to start. Nice job on the tackle there. I kind of like it. They went with the play action. They threw it to the left side of the field that time. They pick up half of what they need. I thought Charbonnet was A, going to get the ball on the run, or B, they were going to play action pass. And then he immediately went to the flat and just pop it out to him. There goes Charbonnet again. They'll give him the first down. It'll look like a generous spot to me, but we do have a bit of an angle, so it can be a little tricky to tell. Smith, play action pass. Fires over the middle, a diving attempt at a catch, but couldn't quite get there. And lucky that that ball died in front of the defender. Good effort there by the Seattle receiver to at least try and come up with a pretty spectacular catch. They'll go with another little play action to Charbonnet, and that is off the hands of a defender again. Smith has been a little too close at times to these Vikings defenders. He's paid the price with an interception once. Quickly, 3rd and 10. Again, you'd like to maybe see Seattle try to find some yards on the ground, but Metcalf gets free, and he's able to pick up the first down and a little bit more into Vikings territory at the 46-yard line. Nice snag. Smith drops back, fires, and finds a receiver. Nice catch for 7. That's what Minnesota's been doing to them throughout the game. Go get me 7, Hawkinson. Turn around. And just a nice little button and be ready for the ball. Keep the drives moving. Keep the clock moving. Keep the rhythm going. Play action to Charbonnet again. He's in the flat. That's the smart call. He needed to get rid of the ball a little bit quicker. They're going to give him 2 yards on that, which again feels like a generous spot. And that, we don't even have like... Oh. Oh boy. Kevin O'Connell, you got to get off the field. 3rd down and 1 play action again. Feels like they're calling some good plays, but Smith's decision making has been maybe just like a half second off, it feels like. I'm sure that wasn't his first read. Maybe that's part of the situation as well. Go with a pitch. Trying to find some room, and unfortunately it's going to be a holding penalty on the offense. Oof. That is real bad on Noah Fant. That is going to remove them from field goal range. That's a 57-ish yarder from here. They'll go with a run to Charbonnet. Pick up a little bit to the 38-yard line. Smith in on the action. It's a long drive coming out of the break. We saw this with the Los Angeles Rams as well. And they'll hand the ball to Charbonnet again. It'll be about a 50-yard field goal from this distance. 2.5 to go here in the 3rd. It's a bit of a disappointing finish. The holding penalties have just been so detrimental. It's also 3rd and 12, Sean, you colossal hottie. Smith fires, finds a receiver. It's Metcalf, touchdown. Sean, if only you knew that it was 4 downs in the NFL and not 3 like in the CFL, you wouldn't have worried about it. But the Seahawks with a nice touchdown drive right there. For some reason, I just lost track. I thought it was 4th down for whatever reason. Metcalf with an excellent reception and a good touchdown. And now that Seahawks defense. Hey, good job to hold them to just 2 tries of 2 field goal tries. I do think that Minnesota should have been more aggressive with their final timeout of the first half. I know you don't want to turn the ball over or anything, but take a timeout. You know, Darnold's played well so far, like for a majority of this season. Take a shot or 2 at the end zone, see if you can come away with 6 instead of 3. And with that, the Seahawks take the lead 14-13 over these powerhouse Vikings, who likely should probably be the 2 or the 3 seed. Just with how good their record was. The NFC North was absolutely stacked this season. Seahawks are one of very few 10-win teams to not make the playoffs, or 10-plus win teams to miss the playoffs. So Darnold comes out for the first drive of the second half for the Vikings. Big, long drive for the Seahawks, paid off with the touchdown. From the 25, fakes a handoff to Jones and rolls, looking, and throws it out of bounds. There was a receiver in the area, though I would argue that that's intentional grounding. He was probably out of the tackle box, so never mind. Yeah, but it didn't get to the line of scrimmage. I don't know. He wasn't trying to complete that pass. There just happened to be a receiver in the general vicinity, which is such a judgment call. 2nd down and 10. That one is sailed as well. Darnold not even... He's trying to stay out of trouble in the backfield, which I think you could appreciate to a certain degree, but 2 throws that just nobody even has a shot. He's clearly just throwing the ball away. Gross. Good job by the Seattle defense. They force a 3rd down and 10. Aaron Jones, motion out of the backfield, is a screen play, and he'll get knocked forward. They'll call it no gain, but Nwusu with a terrific job to get contact in the backfield. And a very quick 3 and out for these Minnesota Vikings. Kick is away. Fair catch called for. And from the 35-yard line, Geno Smith will bring the offense out with a 1-point lead. It's very confusing when they show like a completion and then a different receiver scores the touchdown. He's throwing it to the other side of the field. Start with a handoff. And he'll pick up 5. See if the Seahawks turn into a little bit of the Detroit Lions here and just kind of try to wear this Vikings defense down and get out of here with a what would probably qualify as an upset. Smith fires near side, caught and drug out of bounds. We have an injury timeout. Vikings lineman down. Phillips will have to come off the field. The injury timeout stops the clock with 30 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Go with a handoff right side. This time he'll pick up 5 more. And it's into Minnesota Vikings territory. Could be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And it is. So through 3, we have a 1-point Seattle Seahawks lead. Setting up for what could be an exciting or fantastic finish. Stick around. Subscribe while it's doing this. You've already seen these plays. What you might not have done is subscribed, you know. So 2nd down and 5, and the run right up the middle. That is a 13-yard gain and a 1st down. My goodness. There was nobody there. Charbonnet gets the carry yet again. 4 yards that time. 2nd down and 6. I like what Seattle's doing. You don't have to worry about putting the ball in the air at all when he's averaging, or when he's getting these kinds of chunks. 4 yards, 5 yards. Smith smartly brings the ball down and runs for a couple. Didn't really love that play. They, for some reason, stopped the clock. Even though it was a running play. Okay. Oh, they went with a play action pass, and the Vikings had the perfect defensive call. He got in there with no problem. This pushes it back to a 52-yard field goal. That could be big. We've seen a lot of missed field goals in these games. Kick is up, and it is good. So Minnesota needs a touchdown. I guess you could take a field goal and hope that you get another shot at it. It's still 5:08 left in the game, so it's not wild. Kick is away. And returned up to the 31-yard line. Got a bit of a funky tackle animation there. Looked like he was going to get bent kind of backward toward the 25 and then got launched forward like someone turned on cheat codes for an extra like 6 yards. I'm sure it was one of those weird Maddenisms where it's like he got hit and like stayed on top of defenders until finally making contact with the ground. This headset is just not my friend today. Well, the charging isn't. Another weird quarterback sneak or quarterback draw. We'll pick up 4. We saw an even weirder one with the Rams in the previous game. We're going to get an encroachment on the Seahawks. 5-yard penalty. Sets up, what, 2nd down and 1 now? Empty backfield. They bring Jones in for some protection. Darnold steps and fires. Throw is a little low for looked like Justin Jefferson. Kind of like a deep shot there. 2nd down and 1. Come back with 3rd down and 1. Try to pick it up with Aaron Jones on the ground. I don't know if I love that from the shotgun, but whatever. Ooh, they're not even going to go on the ground. Jefferson's coming across on a shallow. Darnold's going to take off with the ball. He's going to slide short of the 50. They'll mark him down to the 48-yard line. And Darnold picks up the 1st down with his legs. His chin keeps poking through the chin strap. They'll go with a handoff. Jones dances around, slices, dices. Picks up 5. 3:35 to go. 4th quarter. They'll go to Jones again. Tries the right side. He really needed to just break that to the left. Sidestep. And go. Seattle adjusts the ball stripping to aggressive. 3rd down and 4 under 3 minutes to go. Both teams with a full allotment of timeouts. They'll go with a play action. Stands. He's going to step up, hit at the 45-yard line, and dropped 3 yards short of the line to gain. Is it go time here? not going to get this play off before the 2-minute warning. That might be a benefit to them. So it is 4th down and 3. 2 minutes to go here. Vikings down 4. Actually, I like the play formation the first time. Darnold steps, fires, caught. Hawkinson down to the 32-yard line. First down. That is a huge conversion right there. The man slipped on the ball. 30-yard penalty on the ball. It'll be taken out of rotation. Darnold drops back. They're going with a screen. Seattle reads it beautifully and takes him down for a loss of 3. Clock is ticking here for the Minnesota Vikings, who have a full allotment of timeouts. 70 seconds to go. Darnold drops back a little bit, rolls. He's going to take off, find some yards inside the 20. 15, slides at the 12. 1:01 to go. Minnesota pops a timeout. This was where the Vikings struggled so much against the Detroit Lions. Darnold missed so many throws that were just, they were high and sailed on him. Can he lead a comeback drive here? They're going to go with a run to Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go. No timeout used. I don't love the play. You don't have to be strictly, throwing the ball all over the yard here, but Darnold, pocket, all kinds of time. It's Jones, touchdown with 24 seconds to go. It's what they've been doing all day. Usually it's been Hawkinson. It is run near the first down marker, turn around and stand there. Just be there in case. And you look to the left side of the screen right above me, and it looked like there was a tight end that could have done that as well. Whew. What a drive by Sam Darnold. Picked up some yardage with his legs from time to time. Good decisions with the ball, and they have a 2-point lead pending the extra point with 24 seconds to go. Kick is up. Kick is good. 20-17, 11 play, 64-yard scoring drive, 4:39. Huge 4th and 3 conversion around midfield. 24 seconds, 3 timeouts. Geno Smith faltered in this situation earlier in this game. It led to 3 points. That's the difference right now. Kick is away. Where he has returned it from the 5. Got kind of caught up behind a defender for little to no reason. Charbonnet, 12 rushes, 70 yards. No touchdowns, but he's been effective through the air as well, where he does actually have a touchdown pass. Catch? No, actually he doesn't. Sorry, I confused which running back had the touchdown. I think it's Lockett and Metcalf with touchdowns. For the Seahawks, Jones had the touchdown that I accidentally credited to Charbonnet. Oh, Tyler Lockett behind the defense. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. What on earth just happened? Tyler Lockett, an absolute thorn in the Packers' side. Gets behind the defense and he's gone. He's gone. Wow. The extra point is up and good, and 24-20, a 74-yard pass gives the Seahawks the lead with 11 seconds to go. They will kick it out of the end zone, and Vikings will have a shot from the 30-yard line. 2 timeouts. Probably 2 plays here. And is it a false start? It is a false start, so walk it back 5 yards. 1st and 15 from the 25-yard line. And you know that they are pumping up the fans there with, I'm sure, some weird butter knife statistic about how many false starts they've caused. Darnold drops, and he is sacked. Timeout with 6 seconds to go. 2nd down and 27. A false start absolutely derailed this drive. Darnold way too long holding the ball there. And this is it. 2nd and 27. Darnold launches. Finds a receiver. He's got it. Oh my God. Touchdown Vikings. They win. I cannot believe what I just watched. Three scores in the final 30 seconds of this game. (26-24), the Vikings win. Unbelievable. Wow. I don't even know. I don't even know. Unreal. Unbelievable finish. 2-point victory in favor of Minnesota. And I am just absolutely flabbergasted. Wow. Wow. We are not done yet, folks. Because we have one more game for you to watch today. Or actually 2 more games. One more scenario. Let's paint you a picture. Going into Week 18, the Atlanta Falcons have switched to quarterback Michael Penix Jr., who is listed as a starter in this game. They need a win and a Tampa Bay Buccaneers loss to make the playoffs. Atlanta has swept Tampa Bay in the regular season series, so it's easy peasy. They obviously need some help, but the path is laid out clear in front of them. Atlanta, they win. They beat the Carolina Panthers. The Saints managed to hold on and take away the Buccaneers' dreams of the playoffs. Because of this, it creates an interesting scenario for us to take a look at. Now, right now in real life, you have the Buccaneers. They're the 3 seed, 10-7. The Rams, the 4 seed, 10-7. If the Falcons were to have won the NFC South, they would have finished with a 9-8 record. And either way, the division winner for the NFC West would have finished with 10 wins, which was the Rams. They eliminated the Seahawks based on kind of a weird win percentage, blah, blah, blah. So, it gives us 2 games to take a peek at today. We will first go back to Los Angeles. So we're going to watch the Commanders take on the Rams. Then we will head to watch the Miracle Vikings take on the Falcons. So there you go. It gives the NFC West the 3 seed, so they play the 6 seed. The Falcons would have been the 4 seed, so they would play the 5 seed. So let's jump in to that. Commanders. Commanders. There they are. Don't know how my letters work. Commanders at the Rams. So let's head back to Los Angeles. Now this is a 6-3 game. So let me pull up what time that would have been. The score. We'll try to get myself the Tirico Greg Olsen, but it is not working in my favor. You know what I did not do was look up the weather. That's okay. I can do that. I can do that. January 11th, I believe it's all AFC that day. It is. It would be it'd be 5 p.m. Okay, that's kind of a weird time. Well, I guess it'd be 8:15 then. Never mind. Sorry, 8:15. Rams. There we go. Oh, we can't even adjust it for LA. That's fine. No problem. Advance to the game. And are you going to give me... What intro are you going to give me? Oh, Commanders, Rams. Oh, God, that's ugly. I don't want that. Please? Don't make me have that awful... Oh my goodness, Madden. Get it together. All right, so Washington is taking on Los Angeles in game number 3 of our 4-game quadruple header. Now we have kind of an interesting scenario. If the Vikings win this weekend, then it eliminates the last result because it didn't matter. The Vikings would have won either way. If they had to play Seattle, if they had to play Los Angeles, doesn't matter. This is where it gets a little more interesting. I guess, we'd still have the 6 seed and the 5 seed. If Atlanta wins, boy, do I have some work to do. So Jaden Daniels, oh, that was a bold and dangerous throw. Oh, it's McLaren. That man's holding on to a helmet while wearing a helmet. Cool. Good job. Proud of you, Madden. They just gave Jaden Daniels decision-making conservative, and then he rifled that ball in. It's like, oh. I think, did you watch the same Jaden Daniels? Did you watch his doppelganger? First down and 10 after the dangerous pass. I thought that was going to be picked. They will go with a run. Out to the right side. The Rams tackle him short of the line of game. Nine-yard pickup, so a good start for Washington. Immediately pick up a first down, get a big rip on the right side. Short pass, and that goes to number 82, who I kind of thought was a lineman, if I'm being honest. And his visor is so dark, it looks like they're trying to block his eyes. Like there's something inappropriate there. We can't show that. This game's rated E for everyone with gambling. Interesting formation here for Washington in the backfield. They'll go with a run. Nice tackle. Way to get off the block and drag him down after only a gain of 2, or a gain of only 2. 2nd and 8. Daniels drops back, fires. It's Robinson in the flat. He's taken down. 3 yards short of the line to gain. So a good opportunity here for this Rams defense. 3rd down and 3. Empty set for Daniels. He fires to the end zone, wide open, touchdown. Wide open. Zacchaeus? We've seen that throughout the day. Those seam routes have been there. Doesn't matter what offense or defense is out there. Extra point is up. Extra point is through. 7-0. Going to be a true shame if we have to watch this Los Angeles team just get spanked in both games. Okay, all right, sir. Let's back it up. Back away from the camera, please. The kick fielded at the 7. Oh, and that is one of the better returns we have seen in these videos, all the way up to the 36-yard line. Here's Matt Stafford. This Rams offense didn't look great last time we saw them, but now they're playing a lower-seeded team. Would not be surprised to see a Washington Commanders upset of a Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's a handoff, trying to find a little bit of wiggle room. Only a gain of 2 for Williams, who ran off the left side. If you're looking at like upsets just based on seed, if you qualify an upset as a lower seed, in this case 5, 6, 7, over the higher seed, the Vikings would be the least surprising. The Broncos would be the most surprising. I think you'd put Washington in there just because I don't know. Like, Tampa Bay won 10 games, but I don't know. I guess I don't believe in them a ton. I'd say the Packers would probably be closer to the end, closer to that Denver. Then you'd get what? The Chargers over the Texans. Yeah. Okay. I'd go. So I guess if you were to rank them, I'd go that the least surprising would be Minnesota. Probably actually the Chargers, the Commanders, and then who am I blanking on? Oh, Steelers over the Ravens would be pretty surprising. But I think the 7 seeds over the 2 seeds would be the most shocking. And I think it would go Packers and then Broncos. Because Green Bay can play well. Well, they've already lost to Philadelphia this year, though they played them tough. But the Packers are also kind of sliding into the playoffs. 2 straight losses. Nice hit to break up the pass there for Los Angeles. And already Washington back with the ball. Madden just does not seem to like this Rams offense. Daniels from the shotgun. Fires and just missed him. That should have been a completed pass. I somehow, even though Daniels has been pretty clean in the pocket and I don't think the Rams have really brought a whole lot of pressure, it just seemed like he had a little happy feet and threw it early and inaccurately. 3rd down and 10. Daniels, another clean pocket, finds a receiver across the middle. Good strength there by the receiver number 2, Brown, as he fights forward. I thought he was going to be stopped 2 yards short. You take a look at where he gets the contact, short of the 30-yard line. Or short of the line to gain. I mean, he gets enough. It's a big 3rd down and long conversion. That guy doesn't even have the yardage marker correct. Okay, cool. Good job. Madden's the perfect video game, everybody. Another big hit, but the completion is made. 6-yard gain. Go with a play action pass. A couple of receivers in the area. That feels like some kind of miscommunication. Brown picks up another reception on the sideline, and that's a 1st down. Handoff goes right up the middle. He picks up 9. Robinson 3 rushes, 20 yards, a little over 6 yards a carry, 6.6. That kind of makes sense. I hope you have enjoyed watching the Washington Commanders play football on the offensive side of the ball, because that's what we've seen for most of this first quarter. And they're already up a touchdown and driving. More Madden after this. As of the recording of this video, I am 1 subscriber short of 2,800. Would you like to be number 2,800? Subscribe now. 2nd down and 9 for the Commanders. Double checking that sub number. We got the Rams to bite on it, and this defense just cannot stop this offense. Thought we would get like a free play there for Washington, but it doesn't really matter. It's 3rd down and 2. They bring in pressure off of either or both edges. They will indeed. They'll try to stuff the middle, and finally the Rams get a bit of a stop there. They give up the 1 yard to BJ Robinson. I got drafted by the Washington Commanders when I did Madden 24. Like I ran out of the 10-hour trial or whatever. And boy, did I not like playing on that team. Kick is up. And the field goal is good. I put my arms up way early because I forgot it wasn't an extra point. We have seen some missed field goals. So 10-0 Washington. I forget who the quarterback was because I was playing as a receiver. And they were throwing the ball so quickly. It was infuriating. Who is the running back? Bijan? That's wrong. Brian Robinson. Actually, that Tampa Bay Washington game is kind of interesting. They're fairly evenly matched as far as the offense is concerned. Defense is a little, with the exception of the rushing yards are the only ones that it's like rushing yards and total yard. Well, no. Let's see. So, the Buccaneers' strength is the passing yardage offensively. The Washington Commanders' defensive strength is not giving up passing yards. The Washington Commanders are better, but not by much, as far as the rushing yards at 154 yards a game. That is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' defensive strength. Interesting. I read one of them incorrectly. The passing yards is not as close as I thought, but it's a much more interesting matchup than I was giving it credit for. It's on NBC, so I'd be able to watch it because I have Peacock. Am I talking myself into Commanders Bucks actually watching that? Nice shot by the Rams to convert for a first down. Higbee picks up the yardage. I think he pointed the wrong way, but whatever. See if the Rams can get some points here. Stafford fires and gets Puka Nacua. He's up the sideline down to the 30-yard line for a fresh set of downs. And they'll get their first plays in Washington territory. Play action pass for Stafford into the end zone, tipped. It's tipped again and incomplete. I think Stafford had what he wanted. We keep seeing that. Those throws are just a little bit low. A little more frozen rope than rainbow. That ball was up in the air for a while with a couple of defenders in the area. I mean, even a Rams receiver had a shot at it. Quick throw to the far sideline is caught. It's a gain of 7. And brings up 3rd down. It's about a 40-yard field goal from here. Stafford drops back, throws, and a nice quick completion inside the 15. And Robinson, I again think, oh no, he pointed in the right direction. We're getting close to the 2-minute warning here, and the Rams are driving. One more snap before the break. No. So this is it, your 2-minute warning. 10-0 Washington. You're watching Madden NFL 25 on youtube.com/Seannosaurus Rex. Thanks for hanging out. First down and 10, 13-yard line. Stafford takes the ball and finds a completed pass inside the 5, all the way down to the 2. Not sure who that was. Plenty of time here. They don't have to worry about it because they have 3 timeouts. They're right on the doorstep. Now at this point, you need to come away with 7. Stafford nearly threw the pick. Walker with his hands all over it, but could not snag the ball. We saw that in the Minnesota game. A couple of times where it looked like they were going to pick Goff off. And they just couldn't. They picked him off one time, but he couldn't stay on his feet. They try the run off the left side, gets him down to the 1. 3 feet from pay dirt. It's 3rd down and goal. And they are in. Touchdown Rams. It's a little messy down here at the goal line. Oh my gosh. PlayStation 2 cords. Kick is up, and the extra point is true. 11 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes, 29 seconds off the clock, and the Rams close this lead down to 3. That is a great response right there. Good job by the defense to hold Washington to 3. Work your way down the field methodically. Get the touchdown. Make this game interesting, Los Angeles. Got absolutely run out of the building by the Detroit Lions. From inside the 5. And met by the first guy that gets there. A short return. As Jaden Daniels comes back out onto the field. He has 40 seconds. He has 3 timeouts to work with. What can he do? Daniels, near sideline, picks up the first down and a little bit more up to the 40-yard line. Nice quick timeout there. That was a very quick play, 4 seconds. Daniels finds another receiver. Being very smart and decisive with the football. That play, 5 more seconds off the clock, and timeout number 2 used. It'll be first down and 10. Right around midfield, actually at the 49 of the Rams. Washington Commanders play caller sees exactly what works against this Rams defense and seems to have everything dialed up correctly. Throw over the middle, hit and dropped. I think those have really only been the issues for Washington, has been the Rams just get there on time and able to break up the pass. Caught and dropped, short of the line of game. It's 3rd down and 2. I don't know that I love that timeout usage. I think this game needs to be a little... Oh, God. I think this game needs to be a little bit better as far as working with the hurry-up. For whatever reason, it just doesn't do it enough. Of course, with 21 seconds, it does have a bit of a runoff, so maybe the timeout was the smart call. Daniels has to look to the sideline here. Can't take a sack. Yeah. It's a good stand right there by Los Angeles. Fourth and 2. Out of field goal range. They'll go for it. Again, got to go for something on the side, at the sidelines. Goes. Oh, it's at the sideline. First down. Penalty. Holding on the offense. Pass interference on the defense. Oh. Instead of Darius, just write Doofus. You can't be doing that. That's a fresh set of downs. It's at the 29-yard line. 12 seconds. You get a shot or two at the end zone. Daniels gets the ball out of his hands, takes a shot. But a good job to not take that sack. That ends the half. Smartly, they will take the field goal here. I like one shot at the end zone there. I think that's fine. Kick is up, kick is good. 13-7. Similar score to what we went to. I think it's the exact same score that the exact same score as the last game that ended in wild fashion. Do we have a setup for that for this game? I don't know. I'm going to hop up. I will rejoin you hopefully as quarter number 3 gets underway. Well, the Rams off to a good start here in the second half. Stafford drops back and fires over the middle. Caught inside the 5 and tackled at the 3. Higbee apparently has some words with the other player. I mean, that's just, I don't know why that happens so much. I forgot Bobby Wagner was playing for Washington. That was caught and short of the goal line. I was a little surprised on both of those. Second and goal from the 1. Actually thought Stafford would look to his left, try to find the back in the flat, but he didn't. They will go with a fullback run for a touchdown. Rushing touchdown for Colby Parkinson, tight end. Little big man rumble rushing touchdown knots us up at 13, extra point pending. 4:20 left here in the third quarter. Kick up. Kick is good. 5 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes, 37 seconds off the game clock. And I don't know why that camera is broken every single time it shows that. Just horrible. I forgot to put a little lotion on my hands. Darn it. Just hasn't looked like Washington's had a great kick coverage unit. A lot of blue jerseys if they hit that 25-yard line, and not a whole lot not much way to go. Not much room to go. I don't know where I'm going with that. 4:16 to go here in the third quarter. We're looking at Washington 1st and 10. And we'll go with a play action pass. Deep shot. It is a incomplete pass. Contested catch. McLaurin? I believe Terry's his first name. Good to see him back out there. But he was the receiver, I believe, that went off with the injury early in this one. So good to see him back on the field. Throw was into double coverage. Not a great throw. Another play-action pass looked like they were setting up the screen, but instead they burned the Los Angeles defense for the touchdown. It's Terry McLaurin. It is indeed Terry. A McLaurin touchdown puts Washington right back out in front. We have seen quite a number of defensive lapses leading to big plays. Kind of throughout the day, the seams have been open at times, and the plays on the sideline have been open. We saw 2 of them at the end of the last game. Vikings, Seahawks. 19-14. I wonder if Washington goes for 2 here. Okay, I think that's a kind of a smart move. Daniels, all kinds of time, takes off. Easy. 2-point good, so 21-14. 2 plays, 74 yards, 14 seconds. There's all kinds of time. The defense opened up the middle of the field there. Made it pretty easy for Daniels to work his way up the pocket and eventually into the end zone. What do the Rams have for their next drive? They'll start right around the same yard line. They'll actually start at the 27. Matthew Stafford back out on the field. His team down by a touchdown. Stafford from the shotgun, throws over the middle. A lot of traffic in the area. 3 receivers kind of in the same zone there. Ooh, nice call with the run there. He's going to get a big gain up to the 40, 13 yards. Looked like he might actually get tackled in the backfield there for a second, but able to evade the defender and work his way up that left side. Just curious to see if the Rams or the Commanders would slow things down just enough, try to involve the running game a little bit. The Rams do, then they go 5 wide on the immediate next play. It's a nice pitch and catch there. Quick throw. That'll be a first down out to the 49. Stafford drops back, fires. The middle has been open for them. Puka Nacua picks up the first down there. Looking good deep in Washington, or I guess in Washington territory now. And it is 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Run right up the middle. Picks up 6. We're under 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Both teams have done a good job at just kind of getting into a rhythm, working the clock down, and moving this game along. And they've thrown in some big plays too at times. Been a fun back and forth matchup. Shift the running back out. Goes short. Caught and hit immediately, but Higbee with his 5th catch picks up the first down at the 18-yard line. Will be under a minute. The next snap goes. From the shotgun. Handoff right side. Tries to bounce it back to the left. Does a good job to stay on his feet. And just try to pick up as much as possible. They'll give him 2 on that. They will have to snap the ball before the end of the third quarter. So we'll get a third down at the start of quarter number 4, most likely. Barring, obviously, a turnover, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. Stafford drops, fires, near side, caught. It's a touchdown, so I'm an idiot. Robinson with a nice catch, and there was nobody there for the tackle. The Spider-Man meme. What? Why is that in there? It's a nice job by Robinson to make sure that he gets into the end zone. That would be such a huge miss. Obviously a great athletic play there to get up, get the ball high pointed, all that good stuff. But if he comes up short, it's like, ah, man, you missed a touchdown if that throw is just a little bit lower. Now it doesn't matter. They scored a touchdown, so who cares? And I'm an idiot because I thought it'd be most likely a third down. Forgot that a touchdown was possible. Just forgot that it could happen. So Washington scores 2 plays very quick. Los Angeles responds with a nice long drive there to wind this third quarter almost all the way down. We're all knotted up at 21. Where was this Rams offense against that Lions defense? Is this what the Rams needed? Did the Rams need to win to pick up their 11th game of the season and put themselves in a position to beat the 6th seed? You know? Because we watched them lose to the Lions. What if they lose to the Vikings? But they're able to eke out a win here. And of course, if they lose this game, it didn't matter. They were terrible. I'm kidding. They aren't terrible, but just wasn't in the cards for them this year. Robinson ties us up at 21 apiece. We head to the final quarter of action here inside Madden 25. The second Madden NFL 25, which is maybe the stupidest fact in the world. Trying to find room for Brian Robinson, but 8 comes around the outside and reads it perfectly. Little 8-on-8 action there. Oops, that's not what I wanted to look at. Daniels rolls out, stops, hops. Throws it out of bounds, 3rd down and 10. Does this Rams defense have one more stop in them? I feel like this is such a good opportunity for them to really take control of this game. Get a stop. That defense is probably tired. It's been a couple long drives. We're in the 4th quarter now. It doesn't matter. Seam is open yet again. All the way down to the 46-yard line of the Rams. And this Rams defense has just broken at the worst possible times. A 3rd down and 10. It's a great play call. Does exactly what it needs to do against the Rams defense. Frees up a tight end. Just lost track of him. Tipped in. That should have been picked. That should have been picked. Not exactly sure. It might be tipped. It got deflected at the line somehow. Could have been tipped. Could have been off a helmet. Something like that. That hit a Rams defender like in the hands, and that should have been an interception. Not even like a maybe, or it would have been an athletic play. Like, no, that should have been a pick. Brian Robinson run off the left side. He'll pick up 3 and yet another 3rd and long coming up for this Washington offense. I do like the runs on 2nd down and 10. We've seen a lot of good backs. We saw Charbonnet. We saw Aaron Jones. You have Brian Robinson here for Washington. Try to pick up half of it. We'll go with the play action. Fires over the middle. It is deflected. There was a lot of traffic in the area. They will hold them to a 4th and 7. Don't think you have a whole lot on the play sheet for 4th and 7. It's a 60-yard field goal from here. Kind of in that weird, like, no man's land situation. They'll punt it. Angle. Out of bounds at the 13. Not the worst. Not the best. Pretty good, though, I guess. I don't know. Stafford, 15 of 18, 202 through the air, and a touchdown. 1st and 10 with under 5 minutes to go. Curious to see what this Rams offense does. They did a good job to kind of slow things down just a little bit. Take some time off the clock. Be willing to run the game, or run the ball. I'll try the right side, pick up 3. I kind of blanked on who the Williams. Williams. I always want to say Akers for some reason, but... Total yards. Play action pass and a rollout. Nice throw to Cup. Picks up 5. Kind of just got like weirdly pushed, a little off balance there. Sets up a 3rd down and 2. I like the play call. Nice, easy completion. I don't know that I shotgun on 3rd and 2. Don't know that I love that. We're going to go with a run. Oh my goodness. I thought it was going to get blown up in the backfield. But Williams has had a little speed, a little agility to get away from some of those linemen. Able to out-angle them. Picks up the 1st down on that. Wow. The Rams at the 25-yard line. Ooh. A little hole opened up on the left side, and he'll pick up 5. Stafford drops back and fires. It's Nakua. They're getting, like, just enough for the 1st downs. They went from the 13 to the 25. That's 12 yards for 10 yards. Or for a fresh set of downs, they go from the 25 to the 37. 12 yards for a fresh set of downs. One more snap before the 2-minute warning. I don't think they were about to, but no such luck. It's 1st and 10 after the 2-minute warning right here. They use Cooper Kupp out in the flat. I think the drive started on the 37. So they gave them 2 towards the first, or like 2 towards the end, but 1 for field position. I don't even know. 2nd down and 8, even though he only gained a yard of field. Stafford, hold on the offense. That is going to... That pushes them so far back. 2nd down and 18 from the 28-yard line. 90 seconds to go. To get to, what, the 42? Is it going to be another hold? Oh my goodness. So it is now 2nd down and 28 from the 18-yard line. They started this drive at like the 13. Play action pass. Stafford goes to the flat. Just going to pick up a few. 4 yards. That'll be 3rd down and 24. And it's too bad that he went out of bounds there because it saves Washington a timeout. I'd like to force them to use that. 2 holding penalties on this drive might doom the Rams to being out of the playoffs here. I like the run there. I'm okay with the timeout. I like the timeout, but that's bad. Loss of a yard. So the punt will be fair caught at the 36-yard line. So Jaden Daniels with an opportunity for a game-winning drive. Let me take a look at some of his highlights. Big plays through the air for Washington. Which he might already have what the real life offense averages through the air, which wasn't a ton. Daniels drops back, fires, deep right side, caught in double coverage. He finds it. Who did he find? He found Brown. What can he do for you? Oh, I don't know. Just sweet catches in double coverage. I guess the one guy was way closer, but... Rams took a timeout, by the way. Trying to conserve some clock. Smartly, and they'll hand to Brian Robinson. Oh! We're going to get a penalty again? Holding? Offense? That way? Oh, that's a big deal. It's 1st and 14. I guess it's only fair. You get a holding penalty. You can have a holding penalty. Would you like one as well? Buy 3, get 4 free. So clock down to 58 seconds. Gonna hand the ball to Robinson again. LA takes a timeout. Been a lot of holding penalties in that very first game that we did with Miami and Buffalo. Robinson left side, timeout. There's no reason for you to put this ball anywhere in the air. There you go. Blown up in the backfield. 8-second difference between game clock and play clock. About a 40-yarder from here. It is good. Washington takes the lead 24-21. And I'd say, hey, that's game, but we saw something wild last time. Kick is into the end zone. You're going to take it out. That's a little surprising. All the way out to the 32-yard line. So 68 yards, 3 seconds, 1 shot. Stafford, what do you have? Sam Darnold just did the unthinkable. Can you do it too? Drops back, fires, it's caught, and Not enough. He gets out to the 48. And that'll do it. Washington would move on, theoretically, if they had played the Rams. So we watched the Rams twice. They are 0-2. We're going to wrap things up with our second look at the Vikings, who had a miracle win against the Seattle Seahawks. And they're going to be taking on the Atlanta Falcons. So I guess if you look at it and kind of go like, well, what would be the what-if scenario? They would go... Washington likely would go to face the Detroit Lions. Like, that would be kind of a good thing for the Minnesota Vikings if the Washington Commanders can take out the 3 seed, that would give the Vikings an opportunity to play someone else, somewhere else. Wouldn't have to go face the Detroit Lions just yet. Maybe they'd be able to face them with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. I don't know. Again, wouldn't be the most surprised. Washington's been, they played well throughout the season. Daniels looks like he's going to be a good guy for a while. Good quarterback for a while. And I don't know. I just don't know about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Falcons. F. It's hard to talk and alphabet at the same time. The Atlanta Falcons, if they would have won the NFC South, they would be the number 3 or the number 4 seed, and they would be playing the Minnesota Vikings, who are the 5 seed. This is the Monday night game. It's 8:15. Doesn't matter what the weather is because they play in a dome. And I'll try to give myself Tirico and Olsen, but who knows. It's our 4th and final game. Thank you again so much for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying it. And I'm guessing that we're not going to get a good one, and it's going to be inconsistent in the thumbnail, and that's really freaking annoying. It's Penix and Sam Darnold. Oh my god. Why? How did I get all 4 of them to be the same? MIN@ATL. It's like I have to... How close is it? I think it might just be the one. Whatever. Maybe 2. Detroit. Both Rams games were the same. And then both Vikings games were the opposite. What? Oh, that's annoying. All right. Atlanta was going to start, or is going to start with the ball. We are underway with our 4th and final game. Able to take it up to the 27. It looked like that was going to be a much better run back, but then just kind of had a lot of blocking going on there. Michael Penix Jr. is a 73 overall, conservative decision maker, 84 speed, 73 awareness. Led them to 1 win and 1 loss in his 2 starts, as the Kirk Cousins experiment kind of blew up in the Falcons' faces a little bit. See what Penix Jr. has to offer against this Minnesota Vikings defense. I'll go with a run off the right side. Robinson picks up 5. Back-to-back Robinson running backs. Penix steps back, fires, finds his safety valve, and he'll pick up enough for the first down out to the 40-yard line. Bijan Robinson plays for the Falcons. Okay. Okay. There is a running back named Bijan Robinson. I just got confused on what team he plays for. Okay, jumbo set there for the Falcons. Harrison Smith comes up, makes a big hit. And Robinson still falls forward for a few there. 3rd down and 2 out to the 48-yard line. Take a look at Kevin O'Connell again. Penix drops back, throws short. It is caught. They should. Wow. They did not give him forward progress. It's a loss of 2, and they will punt the ball away. We're going to take a look at the replay. He caught that ball. I thought it was a lot closer to the sticks. It was hard to tell in that replay because it looked like the chain gang was like way in the back for some reason. Man, this game. That is an awful punt. Whew. That is a disgusting attempt at a coffin corner. It's Sam Darnold. 297 through the air, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. First time we've seen those stats, I believe. That was last season's stuff. He's played much, much more and much, much better. In his season with the Vikings. Curious to see what they do with him. They had J.J. McCarthy. Felt like he was kind of the backup plan. They were going to be willing to roll with the rookie maybe. Obviously, injury in preseason derailed that season. So now what? I mean, you somehow managed to get eked out a 14-3 record. You lost twice to the Lions, once to the Rams. Darnold, short throw, finds Justin Jefferson, whose name we didn't call a ton when we saw the Vikings in Seattle. Darnold to the outside. That's Addison. They'll pick up 6 and 2nd down and 4. Throws it right at that guy. Ooh, handoff to Jones. Looked like it was supposed to go left, but he had the vision to break it to the right. They'll pick up the 1st down to the 36-yard line. Try the handoff to Jones again, but Atlanta is all over it. That time it's a 2-yard loss. 2nd down and 12. Darnold a little frustrated. Probably could have checked out of that play. He didn't really like it. Of course, handing it off to Aaron Jones was worst things you could do. Darnold steps and fires over the middle. Hawkinson can't come up with the grab. He was huge in the game against Seattle. He's going to bring him 3rd down and 12. What do the Vikings have on the sheet for this? Screenplay, much better blocking, but Jefferson doesn't really get a whole lot going on there. Kind of lucky that he didn't get called for an illegal block in the back. We'll pick up a little bit, but obviously not enough. 4th down and 7 coming up. Going out of bounds, stops the clock as well. He was trying to work around the edge. Finally got the tackler off, but good job by the tackler, or the would-be tackler, to slow it down and let his friends show up and help. Kick is up. Kick is good. We have a 3-0 Minnesota Vikings lead. Purple versus red here in Atlanta. Atlanta on the run back, and this game doesn't enjoy blocking apparently. They'll start 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. You wonder if Atlanta dodged a bullet not getting into the playoffs. I mean, what do you do? What, would you bring back Kirk Cousins, or would you just try to stick with Penix? Got baited by kind of nothing, if I'm being honest. I'm a little surprised. What happened there? Hopefully we get a replay, because as Robinson turned up the field, this Vikings defender kind of like made an animation, or had a move in there that was like he juked him, but he didn't really do anything. That's very weird. It's 1st and 10 inside Minnesota territory at the 48-yard line. Penix steps back and throws. He hits him as the ball gets there, but the catch is made. We do have an injury timeout right here at the end of the 1st quarter. It's 3-0 Vikings. Falcons have a good start to a drive already. Through 1. Welcome back. Start of the 2nd quarter. It's 1st and 10. Robinson gets the handoff, tries the left side. He'll pick up 3. Penix steps back, looks, fires, finds a wide open receiver. Feels like that this Minnesota defense should be a lot more aggressive against a rookie quarterback, bringing pressure. I mean, it's a nice throw. There's 3 people on 1 receiver, and that just left number 1 wide open. Penix throws short, hit as the ball got there. That one is knocked loose. Incomplete. Looked like he got up looking for a pass interference penalty. Justin Jefferson on the sidelines. Penix, clean pocket, thought about stepping up, but chose to fire it high and incomplete, the back of the end zone. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Atlanta plays smart here. They should be able to walk away from this possession with a tie game. I mean, this is a chip shot. Field goal. Penix steps up, and he is in for the touchdown. We have seen that consistently in this game. You can see the ends just too far up the field, the middle of the field wide open. Easy read even for a rookie quarterback. And it is 6-3 Atlanta. Extra point pending. Kick is up. Kick is good. 7 plays, 77-yard drive, 2:04 off the clock, and we the lead change. Kick will be returned from the 2 up to the 20. No. Tackle him at the 24-yard line. So here comes Darnold back out onto the field. Darnold from the shotgun, surveys and sacked. Jarrett takes him down. Darnold just rolled the wrong way. Not sure why he tried to roll out of the pressure and instead of trying to step up in the pocket, but it's a huge loss either way. All the way back to the 15-yard line. It sets up 2nd down and 20. Darnold in the pocket, clean pocket, flag comes out. It's going to be a hold. Gets away from the first tackler and slides down around the 20-yard line. Hold it. Offense. It is going to be a half the distance to the goal because they were around the 15-yard line or so. It is 2nd down and 27 from the 7. Darnold steps back, rolls, fires. I thought we might have a safety, honestly. They're down in 23, and like at least they are running some of the clock down. Oh my gosh. I don't know why he didn't just go to that immediately. I don't know why he just kept backing up and then at the very last moment got rid of the ball. What a disastrous drive for the Minnesota offense. Atlanta is going to have a magnificent starting position right at the 50. Bijan Robinson, 5 rushes, 44 yards. No touchdowns. And here we go. What do Penix and this Atlanta Falcons offense have to offer us with 3:54 to go here in the first half, up by 4? With a handoff, that'll lose 1. This Vikings defense can get a quick stop and they can figure out something on the other side of the ball. It didn't look like a great start, but then just a couple of penalties derailing all of that. 2nd and 11. Penix drops back and floats a little short pass over the middle. McLeod, the third, picking up the first down. I mean, that's what you're looking for. That's how you set your rookie quarterback up for success. Here's short, easy reads. You have hey, if you don't see anything, there's going to be a guy that's just going to streak across your face. Bam. Oh, hey, look, a wide open receiver. And they are going to get a false. It's not offsides. Vikings really need halftime to come here so they can try, or halftime to get here so they can try and figure something out. They are playing very poorly here. Penix finds a nice open receiver. He's down inside the 10 all the way down to the 6-yard line, 1st and goal with 2.5 to go. Seven 3 Atlanta as we hit the 2-minute warning. Penix has had clean pockets all day long. McLeod looked like he made just the most casual one-handed catch I've ever seen. And Ray McLeod. Let's take a look at this replay. Yeah, that is the most casual one-handed catch in the world. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't worry. Bam. Touchdown. 13-3 Atlanta. Minute 57 seconds. 3 timeouts. Minnesota. What can you do to make this game interesting? Aside from playing like an actually completely different defensive scheme, because good God, you're letting him stand there and just pick you apart? Minnesota brings this back from the 6. And they'll get it all the way out to the 30. Darnold fires outside. There's a nice completion. Gets out to the 43-yard line. I like that play. I like the play. I like the decision making. Again, a nice decision make. Nice throw to the outside. Quick decision. 2nd down and 6. Not quite as effective as the first play, but that's all right. Minnesota not really in a hurry. I think that's a good place to be. Darnold fires. Intercepted. Intercepted, and they are going to be in business with 3 timeouts. 58 seconds to go. Oh my goodness. Did the Vikings avoid disaster by not having to play against the Atlanta Falcons? See the animation for the receiver. Wow. This was kind of the end of the, kind of a similar end at the end of the first half against the Seahawks, except for they were the beneficiaries of scoring and then getting an interception and then scoring again. Penix outside, wide open. Drug down out of bounds after a 7-yard gain. That'll stop the clock. Penix with all kinds of time. Fires over the middle. Shoulder tackle. Penix Jr. has 100 yards, a couple of touchdown throws already in this first half. Timeout Atlanta. Penix fires another wide open receiver inside the 25 down to the 22. It's Kyle Pitts. Penix Jr. again, all kinds of time. Pitts again with a reception. This is a disaster for the Minnesota Vikings. So 10 seconds and 1 timeout left. I like that Atlanta's being aggressive. Incomplete pass. Penix, wide open, touchdown. This Vikings defense is getting absolutely shredded by a rookie quarterback who has 2 starts. 2 starts? to 3, 6-play, 53-yard drive, 54 seconds off the clock, and we are down 4 seconds in the half. I don't know why they're showing him. There's Darnold. And Atlanta does Minnesota one better, where they score, get the turnover, and score again. But instead of 2 field goals, which was what Minnesota did against Seattle, they scored 2 touchdowns. Pardon me. It's getting late. So 4 seconds to go. It's going to be a holding penalty. And it's caught by Justin Jefferson out of bounds. That should end the half. What a disaster for the Vikings. Looks like they declined the penalty to just go to the break. 21-3 your halftime score here. Atlanta all over the Minnesota Vikings. That's a bit of a surprise. I keep waiting for them to do anything to slow Michael Penix Jr. down, who is just dicing them up. Uh-oh. Did this game really break? Nope, we're good. Still running. Game is still running. Here, we'll controller select the Vikings. Are you serious? Oh my God, the game broke. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, hold on. So let's go Super Sim. Okay. Back. Okay, so we missed the kickoff. What a stupid, you dumb game. We're going to go with a handoff, and the Falcons are all over it. Atlanta can see exactly what the Vikings want to try and do. Guess you would gain that kind of knowledge from having Kirk Cousins on your bench. 2nd and 11. Kind of would have liked to see them go for the jet sweep there. Aaron Jones does a good job to get at least a few yards as we have an injury timeout. And we are back here on the channel. That is the first time that has happened. Thankfully, what's weird about it is if you hit start when they give you the option, it doesn't give you the Super Sim, but if you push the home button for the Xbox, it pauses the game and then it gives you the Super Sim. So we're able to at least figure that out, as it feels like this game is just breaking. God forbid you play it for 3.5 hours in a row. We're down in 6, and a good job by the defense for Atlanta to stop them inches short. Hawkinson had the catch, but not enough. I think this is where you might go for it. You're down by 18 points already. They have to try and bring some kind of pressure to Penix Jr. They have to confuse him in some way that would hopefully lead to a turnover or just a quick stop. Darryl Mooney, 4 receptions on 6 targets, 42 yards receiving, and a touchdown. Doesn't help that there's just so many animations in this game. Penix Jr. drops back, not touched, really even pressured there by the Vikings. He's going to pick up just a nice easy 5. This Vikings team cannot catch a break. Even when there's a penalty, it does not back up the Falcons. They just decline it because they got a massive offensive play. They're already out to the 44-yard line. It's like I imported a different roster or something. I cannot believe how bad this Vikings team is playing. And on the flip side, even with a rookie quarterback, I'm surprised at how well-oiled a machine this offense looks for Atlanta. Second down and 5 out near midfield, right at the 48.5-yard line. Penix drops back. They bring 4. No one gets anywhere near him. 179 yards, 3 touchdowns. And we're not even halfway through quarter number 3. That's a fresh set of downs inside of Vikings territory. Penix, he's doing a really good job. He's making smart decisions, finding open receivers, willing to take the checkdowns. That's what you want to see. Second down and 5. Penix again finds a receiver. Why are they only rushing 4? It does not make sense. Get aggressive. This is a great drive for the Atlanta Falcons as they continue to just milk time off this clock. Met right at the line of scrimmage. He'll spin forward for a little bit of a gain. Second down and 9 coming up. That might be another offsides. I'll call a false start this time. Frick, wrong one. Alright, that's the break that the Vikings need. Even just a 5-yard difference gives them second down and 14. They go with a run, well read. Third down and 11. They are going to set up a screen, but it is well read by the Minnesota Vikings. Or is it poorly executed by the Atlanta Falcons? I guess we should probably give the Vikings defense some credit at some point. It did look like everybody got kind of jumbled up there. They couldn't get their blocks. So Atlanta will have to settle for a field goal. They'll only have a 3-touchdown lead. I think they're going to be okay. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So 24-3 here in Atlanta. So we already had the 6 seed win. And then in this scenario, we have the 4 seed leading. Kick is away. Inside the 10. Ooh, I was going to say maybe a big special teams play would help, but he ran into his own teammate. Darnold comes out down 3 touchdowns with 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. They're going to need to put their lead feet on and start pushing the gas here. The Vikings don't even have 100 total yards. This is bad. Now that is what worked for oh no. That is what worked so well for Minnesota against Seattle. Run 6-7 yards up the field, turn around, look for the ball, or just stand there and wait for me. And it was a good play that almost turned into a disaster as Justin Jefferson fumbled the ball. Hawkinson there with the recovery, and with that, we hit the end of the third quarter, 24-3. Atlanta up big in this one. Darnold steps back, fires. This is a little bit too late of an adjustment, but if they can maybe do something, they need a couple bigger chunks here. But their defense just has not really been able to get off the field with consistency to believe that they'd be able to do it now. Darnold's running backwards. He's sacked inside the 30-yard line, down to the 27. They're going to give him a second down and 22. Yeesh. Under 6 to go here in the fourth quarter. Darnold throws it out of bounds. This is a disaster. What is happening? Is Atlanta's defense this good? The Falcons' defensive line is getting pressure on the quarterback with just 4 guys, which means they get to just drop 7 into coverage and go, yeah, that's fine. Minnesota tries what Atlanta tried with the screen play, and it did about the same thing. Everybody seemed to get jumbled up there in the middle by the center, and it was a disaster. Mercifully for us, though, it was a completed pass, and it does keep this clock moving. They are going for it on 4th and blaze it. And fires deep down the field, intercepted. The receiver never turned around. Wow. He left that ball so short. And the receiver had no idea it was even coming near him. Just throws it up. I guess he kind of looked back, but Simmons did an excellent job to jump it. Jump the route and high point it. What a dud. Oh yeah, don't forget the casual one-handed catch. You know what? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We are going to hopefully get to a spot where we can just get through the rest of this game. This is a disaster. I know I've said that like a few different times, but this is the most surprising game we've had. They are up by 21. The Vikings have nothing to offer. And for whatever reason, now you won't give me the super sim I'm looking for, but that's all right. Penix back over the middle. 3 touchdowns, 200 yards for Penix Jr. All they've done is rush 4 all game long. It is the worst defensive plan in the world. Even the game is cutting 5 more seconds per play out because it knows that it's over. Stop short. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go in this one. Though it's been over for a while. Should be the icing on the cake. An Atlanta Falcons touchdown, 30-3. Okay, I think we can probably go ahead and just call it there. Actually, here, super sim. We will. Just jump forward. End of the game. 31-3 is your final. So Atlanta comes through and just dismantles the Minnesota Vikings. Baffling game. Their defensive strategy was one of the worst things I've ever seen. That was terrible. They let a rookie quarterback pick them apart. It was a great offensive game plan by Atlanta. They made sure to give him easy throws repeatedly. He got into a rhythm early and often. And they are able to advance. So that is interesting. The Vikings were able to take out the Seahawks, but it was close and kind of a miracle. It would have been a miracle kind of either way with just how that game ended. So, Lions take care of the Rams. The Commanders take care of the Rams. The Vikings go 1-1. Would have been interesting if they had gone 0-2. And it's like, oh boy, that 4-5 doesn't look like either of those teams are going to get much further than the first round. But Interesting. Interesting. We will see how the weekend goes. We had a pretty clean idea, or pretty clean way to do the AFC, mainly because we had a couple of games that were based on like, what if so-and-so made the 7 seed, which meant that there was only one like real scenario tinkering to work with on the bot in the back half of that video. So that one's really, depending on how things break, we could end up with no what if scenario in the AFC, but the NFC is interesting. I'll have to figure out what the matchups would be, you know, how things would go, and we'll compare and contrast with how the real world works and all that stuff. So if you'd like to see more, subscribe. You can do that right where the gameplay is. Ringing the bell down below will notify you when I post new videos. Check out the AFC video right here. We have baseball posting in the evenings here on the channel. Thanks for watching. Good sports. Go Pack Go. Beat the Eagles. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.